Well, Chris, a few new arrivals. We've been at an auction recently and picked up 4 Exoticas. So it's a double day in paradise today because Millard's really chuffed what he's purchased just recently. Some really exotic bikes. This is a beautiful Suzuki, a Crooks Suzuki. It's a TR250. Won the Ulster Grand Prix, 4th in the TT with Malcolm uphill on board. And it's a Crooks Suzuki, which I've always had great association. Eddie Crooks, he raced for Norton. He raced our low boy Norton in the TT. I've actually got some photographs of him, and that was a little compliment slip he sent to me with some photographs. I won't tell you the date of that because it'll embarrass you, but that's from Eddie. Martin has taken over the business, so he's got loads of spares for this, so he's told me if I need any bits, more than welcome. Wonderful bit of tack, very well set up, lovely brakes, 250 twin, couple twin carbs, and when you're sitting on it, you can feel it's a real neat little bike. You can really get into it. So there you go. Flashing that down Deer's Leap at about 150 mile an hour would give you a thrill. So beautiful condition. Then this one here, another exotic Italian that we've added to the collection. Motor Perilla, 175, double overhead cam, fantastic bit of gear. They were very popular. 56. They were just racing about the same time as I was racing, and they were in the Italian Grand Prix at Monza and stuff, but they were no match for my NSU. So lovely Italian brakes again. Bit of serious drilling here for lightning. It's quite a lump of an engine for a 175. Hairpin valve springs, 5-speed gearbox, Delorto, the proverbial Delorto carburetor, 28 mil. That's quite unique there. I've never seen that before in my life. Don't give much to the principle, but shit, that's hard to come out. Can't get it out, but that's supposed to come out like that, so I wouldn't like to be trying to top up the oil at the TT with that sort of neck on it. So there we go. We'll fire it up, get it in the museum. It'll join the Italian lot. So we move on. Of course, you've come across the 1929 AGS 1000cc record breaker before. We're just finalising it. I'm doing a few jobs on it, tidying it up a bit, double to check. Probably your next visit we'll have it outside, fire it up, and see 138 mile an hour, 1929. What's that? Nearly 100 years ago. So what a bit of British gear. Lovely V-twin. The other side looks even better with a drive to the overhead cam. I think this side here looks the business. So there you go. Beautiful drive mag, single overhead cam, circular overhead cam. Couple of lovely carburetors. So then we move on. This is one of the prize Gilera, little small twin Gilera, 175. 1956, when Gilera were leading the world with a 500, so they had to go in the little class, more or less for the famous Milan Torrento long distance race, which they ran in Italy. And beautiful brakes. Look at that twin cam brakes. That's a bit serious there, where they've done a loop on the mudguard stay. Just clear the cable. Never seen that in my life before. Coil ignition. Delorto carburetors again. They're 26 mil, which is quite handy. 46 mil bore. 53 stroke. So it's a longish stroke. If you have a look around here, This will surprise you. Come in this way here. Just have a look at the rev counter. Bloodline 11,500 RPM, so that's a bit bloody serious. Compression ratio 10.5 to 1. Luckily it came with a lot of new spares here. These are various castings we've got for it. That's a lovely barrel. See the compression on that piston, all alloy, nickel seal bores, which means there's no iron sleeve in it. It's aluminium, and the nickel seal straight onto the aluminium. So that's the modern technology. No weight in it at all. So you've got a couple of barrels when you come to rebuild it. 2 barrels. This is important here. You've got a complete set of gears, very fine tooth, fine pitch. So there you go. That's gold dust, those are, because, and that's the selector mechanism there, which is quite useful to have. And unfortunately, I think we're going to need it because that's neutral, but if we put it into gear, it's solid. So anybody who wants a job, they can come and give Miller a hand. So see you Monday morning if you can come along. I hope you're strong enough to lift bike to bike, but lovely project. Pulling that apart, there you go. It's got to all come apart, all the new bits. Lovely project. We'll have a look at it here and see what's in here. Let you have a look inside. But just drop this off. See what the clutch looks like. So there's the clutch in there, all nicely drilled out. We'll drop that off and let you see the points, what they are like too. So coil ignition, of course. There's your coils there. I'll show you where the battery lives in a moment, as soon as I get this off. So here we go, just dropping this off. And it's all in nice condition, but I don't know why it's gone up solid. There you go, that's the points. And the condenser. Right, so if you want to see where the battery lives in here. So you always nice to use up your spare spaces on the seat. So there you go, come around the side. There you go, the battery lives in there. Not nice job. So you pop that down and off you go. So there you go. So that's the little Gilera, 11,500 RPM. Again, beautiful hubs. If you see, that's beautiful Gilera brakes. I've never seen one operating down like that before, but obviously it's neat and tidy where the cable comes up over the top. We move on. Cicata. Another famous Italian racer, 175 again, Grand Prix model. And again, Milan-Torino. The Italians really went big time to win that. It's a prestigious long distance race. It was in Italy, of course, and everybody wanted to win that. That was like the TT, you had to win it. So double overhead cam again. This is interesting here, so you can drop this off here. That holds that on there. You drop that off there. Hey, Gusto, that's your hairpin valve springs in there. So you've got a cover either side like that. You've got a Delorto carburetor again, 28 mil, quite futuristic. These are little production sort of brakes. Quite neat and tidy. Front one there, a bit of ventilation. Keep it cool. So the bloodline on this one is, holy hell, 11,000 RPM. So typical Italian around this way. That's quite unique there. For the engineers, have a look here where the engine mount is a slot like that, so you can drop the engine straight into there. So probably quite rigid, quite a good idea, rather than fiddle about with loose plates. So around this side here, we've got the drive to the overhead cam. That's your cover there. This one's exposed. You can see through here how the hairpin valve spring works. All your little Italian levers, all neat and tidy, you know. I like all the Italian style, and it's so neat and tidy compared to some of the other manufacturers. This is not neat here, the gear change, how that little rod's brazed on like that. So that's 5-speed again. Nice dual seat. That's that would look better with a bit of a Gilera back end on it, or motor gutsy back end rather than stumpy like that. Another thing I like about the Italian bikes, if you look here, around this side, the chains, that's like a 420 chain. They use quite light chains. We did it on the NSU, and yet later on they always went for big heavy duty chains, where these are like glorified push bike chains, but they did the job. So I don't know where, and I always thought even in the trials bike, the weight, I cut the weight of the size of the rear chain down on the aerial, because 5/8, 3/8 is like a monster chain. I went down to 520, which is a lot lighter, something like 2.5 pounds lighter in the chain alone. So all you weight men, have a look at their back chain. You might be able to reduce the weight of your chain and still be man enough for the job. So that's those four done there. You've got the Suzuki, you've got the Motoperilla, you've got the Gilera, and the Cicata. So very good. So what we're going to do now, we're going to have them outside, and we'll take a photograph of the combined lot outside. It's a decent day, so I think it'd be nice to have them out. We're going to have the big Gilera down and the small Gilera, so they'll all be together. Here we go. Very pleased to have the latest arrivals at the museum. Fantastic collection of racing machines. We start off with the Motoperilla, the TR250 Suzuki. My favourite of all time, the Gilera 500. It's the small ones, this little one here, the little twin, and of course the Cicata, again double overhead cam. Fantastic Italian with the Suzuki in the middle, but there we go. You have to come and see them. Best bikes in the world. Anybody wants a job, come along, give me a hand to pull the 250 twin apart. We've got all the bits. Oh, we need some manpower. Hope you're strong enough to lift them about. So there we go. See you shortly. Bye. Cheers.